Let's ride.
All right. Hey, what's up, guys? Spencer with the Fantasy Fanatics. I'm here with Nathan. You want to say hello?
Hello, everybody.
All right. So yesterday we uploaded 5 quarterbacks that we love. Today we will have 4 quarterbacks that we do not like at their current ADP. We kind of spoiled one of them, Joe Burrow. Go watch that. Go check that video out to see us talk about 5 quarterbacks that we like, and will help you win your draft. I think we got some pretty good ones in that one, and I think we got some good ones here. Maybe some controversial ones. But let's lead it off. I'll start. I have Joe Burrow. That's the controversial one. That's the one we talked about in the last video. I'll talk about it now. He had 118 rushing yards last year. People kind of act like he uses his legs. He doesn't. He's probably scared he'll tear another ACL. But his passing is awesome. I think we will see some touchdown regression. Jamar Chase caught like 10 touchdowns in the last 4 games last year. I kind of thought it was insane. I don't think he was kind of feeding like his top 3 receivers, Tyler Boyd, T. Higgins, and Jamar Chase. I think people will kind of figure him out. I think they might be a borderline playoff team. I'm not here to talk about the Bengals, though. Touchdown regression is my main thing. No rushing upside. We talked about Brady, that we like him. But he throws a crap ton of touchdowns. He always has. He's backed it up for years. I think he had 36 touchdowns last year. Burrow did. I see more around the 28-30 range. What about you?
I mean, I personally disagree, but like I get why you would knock him compared to his draft ADP.
Yeah, and I have him as a borderline top 10 quarterback. I'm not saying he's going to be a bum. I mean, he's going as the QB6. That's too rich for me. I have him at 11. You have him in 9. I just can't justify, drafting him. And the ADP is 56. You can get guys who's going around 56. Guys like Juju, Michael Thomas, Damian Harris.
Yeah, but if there was one guy in the league who you could see putting up Tom Brady-like stats with the crazy weapons and throwing tons of tuds, I mean, I would pick Joe Burrow. I think he's got the best receiving trio in the league, maybe rivaling Tampa, if everybody's healthy. And
I think you're really down to Khalil Shakir and Isaiah McKenzie. But
are they even going to make the roster?
Okay. But yeah, I mean, you could be right. I could be totally wrong. I just see a touchdown regression. I don't see as many yards. Like I said, Jamar Chase had like 5 touchdowns against Kansas City last year. I think the teams start to figure him out a little bit. I do. But
no, I get it.
Who's a quarterback that you do not like at their current draft value?
I'm going to go with the New England Patriots, Mac Jones. He's going as quarterback 19. I've got him at 25. Spencer's got him at 28.
I kind of have to laugh at that one. It's just, it seems like I'm hating on Mac Jones.
That's biased. That's biased. I mean, when I refresh my rankings, I might have to move him up a spot or 2, but nothing crazy. Offers no value with his legs. I think they're going to be incredibly run heavy. I think Mac Jones is like a good game manager. In like a 12-team league, I don't think everybody picks 2 quarterbacks, and so it wouldn't surprise me if in the majority of leagues he's not rostered or maybe one of the very last quarterbacks taken. So
he could be a nice waiver pickup if he plays the Jets twice a year,
the Bills twice a year.
Exactly. And if he's playing somebody like the Lions or something like that, maybe you could stream him on a bye week or something. But in a 1 quarterback league, 10, 12 team, there's no reason to own Mac Jones.
Yeah, I would not. He's going as like the 7th bench quarterback.
I want you to do something. I want you to name 3 wide receivers on the Patriots in 10 seconds.
10. Kendrick Bourne.
9.
Oh, 8, they just
7.
Don't count.
6.
I'm blinking. Kendrick Bourne. They just signed Devontae Parker and Hunter Henry, Johnny Smith,
Nelson Aguilar. I just thought of that one.
Yeah, they did have Aguilar.
But I just showed the receivers are awful. He has Hunter Henry who catches a lot of touchdowns.
Devontae Parker's not bad. He's decent.
Yeah, okay. We can agree to disagree there. I don't think he's good. If he was on, If he was on the Dolphins, he'd be the fourth best receiver behind Tyreek, Jalen, and Preston Williams. Um, I don't, weapons aren't there. The run game, as long as Bill Belichick's there, they're going to use 4 running backs. And we're going to talk about one of their running backs. You don't know, but I absolutely love one of their running backs. That will come in the running backs video, which should come out tomorrow.
I'm assuming it's Ramondre Stevenson. I mean, that's
no, it's actually not. No spoilers though. But who's another guy that you do not like? Or actually, I'm up.
Wait, how did I forget the Patriots' best receiver?
Who's that? Jacoby Myers? We both forgot about him.
Okay, we were sleeping at the wheel there. Go ahead.
What was his stats last year?
866 yards, 2 tuds.
Career year for Mac Jones. All right. Matthew Stafford is another one I don't like. If you kind of see a pattern here, quarterbacks who don't really offer much with their legs. He had 43 rushing yards last year. It's about as immobile as you can get. Immobile. He's going to the QB 12 around 87, so around 8th or 9th round, which you could still get good players. I kind of around the 8 or 9. We'll kind of talk draft strategy in a later video, but I'm kind of looking for dart throws at wide receivers and handcuffs there. And if you're drafting Matthew Stafford, when you could be drafting the next Deebo Samuel went around there last year.
If you draft Stafford, I think you absolutely need to take a second quarterback and take a stab at one of the young guys, like a Trey Lance or a Trevor Lawrence or a Tua, somebody
who offers stuff with his legs. I think that's all. Fantasy quarterbacks outside of Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers, Matthew Stafford are all about their legs.
Yeah,
I think, and Joe Burrow too.
Mm-hmm.
But he had 41 touchdowns last year. I think also touchdown regression. He almost had 5,000 yards too, which he does kind of on the regular for Detroit. But 41 touchdowns. Do you see Cooper Kupp repeating what he did last year?
I mean, I think he'll be towards the very top of the fantasy points again, but I don't know if he'll have quite the insane Triple Crown season. I mean, I expect him to be top 5.
And they'll have better running backs now. Cam Akers is healthy. They're not going to be throwing. They're not going to be throwing, the ball every down. It was either hand the ball to a slow Darrell Henderson, or hey, we're going to pass it to Cooper Kupp. I think
Big Rig Hig. I mean,
I think teams will start to figure that out a little bit.
Yeah.
He might. I have him at 15. You have him at 11. His ADP is QB 12.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see. But that's
right around like the borderline starter.
QB 12 isn't like awful to me. It's the 87. I prefer more around 105, 110.
Yeah, for sure.
For Matthew Stafford. But who's your last one?
Lastly, we got Aaron Rodgers. For obvious reasons.
Ooh, the back-to-back MVP.
Yeah, I mean, no Devontae Adams. Easy. I mean, it's an easy pick. Christian Watson and Alan Lazard,
Romeo Doubs.
Still, I mean, it's all a bunch of, mysteries. Nobody's proven. Aaron Rodgers has always stuck to one guy. You've seen that with Jordy Nelson and Greg Jennings, Donald Driver, whoever it was. He had like his guy, and I haven't heard of anybody, saying, "Oh, Aaron Rodgers has his guy." They got Sammy Watkins too.
I totally forgot they had Sammy Watkins. If you wouldn't have said that, I couldn't have told you who Sammy Watkins played for.
Week 1, Sammy Watkins, get him on your roster.
Yeah. Remember, week 1, you might want to draft Aaron Rodgers just for week 1, then trade him.
Yeah, well, very little added with his legs. I know people talk he's like a sneaky athlete, but he doesn't run that much.
He had 101 rushing yards. So.
Yeah, he had 40 tuds last year. That's got to come down. No Devontae Adams means less tuds.
I would never count Aaron Rodgers out, but I could see around 35, 34 touchdowns.
Yeah. Let's see. He's going as QB 11. Spencer's got him at 9. I've got him at 12.
And I don't hate the QB 11. I just don't like drafting Aaron Rodgers in the 90s. That's the thing. He's going at 96. I just don't.
Okay, question. That. Question here.
All right.
Matthew Stafford is QB 12 going at 87. Aaron Rodgers is QB 11 going at 96. Is that a graphic issue or
no? That is an actual that's an actual thing. I don't know why that is. Fantasy Pros has that like that. I didn't think we'd run into this problem. There was a few of those, but we have
Interesting.
run into this problem.
Anyways,
I
not the
don't
end of the
know.
world.
I don't know.
Not the end of the world.
I don't know. How to
Like we
explain
said, we've both got Aaron Rodgers kind of around that borderline 12-team starter. It's Aaron Rodgers though. It's a fair point. I'm just holding off. If I'm gonna wait that late, I'm gonna take stabs at other positions and then shoot for like a Trey Lance or a Fields or a to somebody with potential upside.
Yeah, Aaron Rodgers is not going to be there at 96 in most drafts.
Yeah.
You have 10, 12 league mates who know that he is the back-to-back MVP. They're going to grab him at like 70 or 80.
Probably.
So
yeah.
that's not your problem. Just don't overdraft him. If he's there at 105, 110, sure, draft the back-to-back MVP.
Yeah, by that time you should have a pretty nice roster to surround him with.
Yeah, but I don't overdraft Aaron Rodgers because he had the stats the past couple of years. I just don't see it again. But I think that's it. That's
it.
4 quarterbacks that we do not like at their current ADP.
Stay tuned for our video tomorrow. It'll be our 4 running backs, or we'll do 4 or 5 running backs.
I think it'll actually be 6 running backs.
6 running backs. 6 running backs.
There's a lot more to choose from in the running backs than there are in the quarterbacks. But stay tuned, and we'll see you tomorrow.